We're going back in with Darkwood. Welcome back. We've, if you've watched this before, if you've watched me play it before, you might know that I didn't do very well. If you haven't watched it before, you didn't miss much. Basically, I played on like the permadeath mode and died a lot. So this time, to avoid that kind of embarrassment, I'm going to, right, yeah, there's still that save, but that was just a mistake. That save shouldn't exist. So I'm gonna go on hard. I have a limited number of lives, so it's still permadeath, kind of. But when I die, it's not forever, like Nightmare. Nightmare, you just die. Permadeath, you have a limited number, and you can actually get more, I'm pretty sure. I think that just makes a lot more sense, because I think if we do Nightmare, I'm just never gonna finish this game. It's just gonna take too long. So I think it just makes more sense to go to hard and take a hit to my pride, maybe, but I think that's just the better thing to do. I should turn the volume down a tiny bit, just a little. There we go. I think that's a little better. Okay. Yes, let's get into it. So obviously we know the start of the game fairly well by now. We shouldn't have a problem. I don't know how many lives you actually get with this, though. I wonder if it's... It didn't say. It just had a limited number. You might actually... I would not be too surprised if you start out with one, but then you can... Once you get to that, like, fetus thing, you can get a second one. That would make sense. But, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see when we get there. But yeah, I really am... I want to finish this game. I'm very curious to where this goes. I'm kind of wondering if it does do anything with the whole communist Poland setting, because that would be kind of neat if they actually did something with that, if that actually became important in any way. But, you know, because, I mean, it seems like if they're setting it in communist Poland, there's a reason, right? There should be some kind of reason, some sort of significance to it. Maybe not. Maybe they... I don't know. Maybe there's no reason at all. But that's kind of the one reason why I want to finish the game, is just to see why you set a horror game in communist Poland. But yeah, so we're not going to mess with Nightmare anymore. I'm just not good enough for it, I guess. That's kind of an embarrassing thing to admit, but yeah, we've seen this before. It's just this bottle, and we don't have any mushrooms to cook yet, obviously, but we do want to click on that and get the gas going, because I think you have to do that to get it. Well, yeah, I think fuck commies goes without saying. That's a pretty standard sentiment, and not one I disagree with one bit. But I am curious, like the you know, they show it to you all the time. Like that mushroom book I just picked up was written in Polish. Someone's pointed out. You'd think there'd be some reason why they would do that, but with an indie game, I mean, I guess anything's possible. And I think this is also Polish. I think. I don't know Polish, but somebody who watched one of these videos did. Let's block this off, and I hate that they... Oh, we get four lives. 4 lives almost seems like too much. I don't think... I mean, I say that, and we'll probably still fuck up pretty quick, but that makes... I don't know. I got pretty far with just the 1 life, where, you know, 4 lives seems like it should be just no problem. But, I mean, at least that means we'll actually get to see the end of the game. And it'll probably still be a little bit of a challenge, because probably what'll end up happening, I know myself, I know how I play these games, is now that I have 4 lives, I'm just going to be reckless. And I know, like, I'm saying that now, so I should be able to catch myself, but it's going to happen. I mean, I don't know if there's anything I can really do about it, even if I try. Let's get this torch in our hotbar. Right. And I think that's just what's going to happen. I'm going to get reckless, and then probably we're going to get, like, the same amount far before even, like, what am I trying to say? I'm going to probably going to use up the lives and not get any further than before. Also, I didn't know auto mod was on. I don't like that. It just tried to moderate your comments, so I had, like, stop for a second and say allow. I don't mind if you say pussy out. Like, I would say it, you know. But for some reason, Twitch thinks you can't say a no-no word like that. I'm gonna have to change that at some point. I do not like auto mod. I prefer free speech. You know what I mean? If you want to, you say what you want. In fact, I'd be more afraid about myself getting in trouble for saying something that Twitch doesn't like, rather than you know, caring about people in chat saying stuff. Let's take a look at the map before wandering around like idiots. So the brook's up here. Actually, since we saw that sort of circle place, there's probably that shining stone over there, which might be worth grabbing if we can somehow get past the guy. Am I missing it? Because we could sell that. Yeah, right over here. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't want to mess with the dog. Maybe... Is this not the circle place I'm thinking of? Oh, yeah, it's right there. Do you think I can get this without him? Oh, sweet. Okay, easy. Nice. So, yeah, we can sell that to the trader, make a bit of cash on it, and that'll help us out. A little boost to get some more equipment. We do definitely want to get down here, so I guess we'll sort of go around the eastern edge here. And I have noticed pretty fast that even though the game is like procedurally generated in a way, like you do have a different layout, it's not really that different. I mean, it's kind of one of those cases where like they could have not made it procedurally generated, and I don't know if it would have actually changed that much, because it's still the same things every time. There's still always the same hideout. There's always a brook nearby. There's always the underground entrance. There's always 2 entrances to somewhere else. There's always the silent forest and the old wood. Like, it's all the same. It's just rearranged. Which, I mean, does that really add that much for rearranging it? I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt it, probably, but okay. It's not as much as I thought it was at first when I realized it was procedurally generated. I was expecting, you know, maybe like a lot of replayability. This, I mean, I guess it's still a good thing, because it did help when I was playing Nightmare Mode and just dying over and over. It helped it not like, helped me not get fatigue from the game too fast, because otherwise, you know, it's just the exact same level. I probably would have switched out of Nightmare Mode even faster. But I don't know. I'm just saying I'm a little disappointed. I thought it'd be a little more randomized than that. But then again, I guess when I started the game, I didn't even know it was procedurally generated at all, so I can't complain that much. It's a feature that I didn't know existed, and then I overestimated it, but it's still there in a small way. We should be able to get some gas from this tractor. Good. We do need some gas before we go home. We should be able to find some at the underground entrance, but we are taking a while, so it's good to have that on us just in case we end up fucking about too much and not making it home in time. I'm happy I'm spotting these bodies, because a lot of times I just seem to have bad vision and I don't spot them. Okay, yeah. Don't want to mess with the buck. It is surprising how powerful they are, and how much they really can fuck you up. The farm's right there, so probably straight west we'll get to the underground entrance. Yes. But where is it from here? It says okay, south. And I suppose we're gonna run in and get the meat so that we can level up with it. In fact, I should have probably put these mushrooms away. I guess they aren't decaying yet at all, actually. But I probably should have put them away back at the base while I had the chance. Would have been smart, but I guess we're not playing smart. we're just playing. The scrap metal will definitely be useful, and since we have that extra money, we might actually be able to upgrade our workbench pretty early. Although no, I guess the first upgrade you don't need to buy anything, you just need more wood and stuff, which means really, yeah, okay. Let's make sure we don't run into this like we usually do. Close the door. There we go. Yeah, we just need more wood. We should try and find some of those wood piles, but they seem to be one of the things that's pretty random. Great. I mean, we've run out of space already. Honestly, rather than spend all this time deciding what to take and what to drop, I'm just going to run back real quick. We're not that far from base. I'm going to drop a bunch of this stuff off and then come back. Because, like, we want all of that. We want the 9-volt. We want the bullet, for sure. I mean, I'm sure eventually it'll come in handy. Gas, okay. Let's take the gas with us right now, though. We don't need matchsticks that much. Oh, that's the shrine. I see. Yeah. Still don't know the purpose of the shrine. Still have no idea, but it's still always there, like I said. Like, there's always a shrine. I just still have no idea what to do with it. The well does seem to be worth building, although that time that we got to the second area, we didn't even, like, use it, so maybe it's not worth building. Let's drop off the gasoline, drop off the scrap, keep a bandage. Drop this off, drop that off. Drop off basically everything else. In fact, well, let's keep some... Can we make a torch if we had matches? Okay, well, we'll keep some alcohol and rags and wood so we can make a torch because we might need two, but we can drop off the rest of this. Yeah, definitely. Okay. And again, I should probably shut the door. Probably not a smart idea to leave that open. I still don't know exactly how the enemy spawning and everything like that works. I have an idea with a lot of it. Okay, I probably don't want to alert that guy. But yeah, it's still a lot of guesswork. So I'm just gonna guess that leaving the door open is not a smart idea. But it might not matter. In daytime, it might not matter. I don't know. Some more rags are nice. We might want to make another bandage while we have a moment. Oh yeah, we can make a couple. Which is definitely good. It's good to be prepared. Right, the pack of cigarettes, which I still don't know what the point of is. Some matches, some gasoline. Okay, and we just need to get in and out here. In fact, we might want to make another torch now, just so that we're not scrambling to make one down there. I think that makes a lot of sense. Might save us some very valuable time. So now we'll have both these torches. Take this. I guess I'm kind of wasting the torch a little bit right now, but that's not a big deal. Alright. Yeah, we just want to run in, grab the meat, and run out. Because I'm pretty sure there is that guy in here. In fact, pretty sure isn't even the right word. I know for sure there is that guy in here who will come after us if we stay down here too long or if we go past a certain point. I'm not sure exactly what activates him, but there is a guy down here that I do not want to risk. Yeah, I think that guy right there. I don't want to meet up with him later. I just want to... Oh, there's a corpse here. Doesn't have anything though. Yeah, I just want to go to this spooky looking mouth thing, grab some meat off of it, and get the hell out of here. Obviously, there is the door over there, which seems to be, I guess, where you go at the end of the game or something. Like it's like the exit out, but we don't have the key. So we have to find that. So there's no reason to go any further into this place. No reason to risk our hide with that monster. Just grab the meat and leave. Just use the meat to level up, which will be nice. And already we've kind of got a full inventory again. We can pick up like one more thing. I guess we'll start heading up, but sort of go to the west, or up as in north, I suppose. Okay, some dogs eating a man. We'll avoid that, I think. And yeah, so we'll go along the western edge this time. And yeah, see if there's anything interesting here. Hopefully some chests or something. We haven't found any of those chests yet that just kind of lie around. Is there... Okay, we're not going into the entrance up there yet, which is good. I don't want to be up there. Oh, here we go. Oh, but it's an ambush. It's an ambush. That's a dog. Yeah, yeah. Not worth it. When we get a weapon or something, that's when we can try those sort of things. I mean, even if we had a weapon, I don't think we'd actually want to fight the dog. But without a weapon, we don't even want to risk the chance of having to fight the dog. You know what I mean? Wire's pretty useful, but there's not really anything here I want to switch out. So now's time to head back, unload all this stuff. What does this man have, though? More wire. I mean, I'm happy I got the 9-volt, I guess. It's straight west, so we should be able to find that pretty easily. Let's drop off the stuff and... Oh. Just a rabbit? Okay, just a rabbit. Yeah, let's just drop it off. And then make our way back. Maybe check out this right here, because that might be where the that house is. I'm not sure, though. It might also just be where we have to go, like the second area. And I don't know if we probably won't try out the wedding thing again, just because I don't know what to do there, unless it just comes into play later. There's probably some tool we need for the wedding that we just don't have. But yeah, let's put all this away. In fact, well, let's take this, and we can probably get a level in right now. Which I still have a sneaking suspicion there's some other sort of downside to leveling up, other than oh, okay, that's not enough. Other than the fact that it gives you that, like, negative shadows thing. Although I guess the negative shadows thing is enough. I don't know, I just get a bad feeling about leveling up, which is not something you usually hear in a game. We can leave the bread. The boards, the gas we can leave. The alcohol we can leave, the bottle we can leave. The nails we can leave. I don't need to sort this. And we'll keep the torch, just in case. We might get stranded outside or something. I mean, obviously not the kind of thing we want to happen, but it could happen, so we'll be prepared. It's like, you know, insurance or something. I don't actually have insurance, but most people have insurance because it's, you know, in case something bad happens. I understand the reasoning behind it. I just, I don't have it myself because the American system is kind of funny. And because of extenuating circumstances, I am able to not have to pay for insurance. It's pretty great, but I'm not going to go into that. Just needless to say, there are some problems, but I am benefiting from them. It's nice, I suppose. It's nice, except that it shouldn't happen. I should stop talking about it because this just sounds like nonsense because you don't know what I mean particularly. Right, so we can't get in here. There are just those people up there who yell. But there is this stuff to grab. Poisonous mushrooms. And I think we do still have some time. So guess we'll head back south and do some more exploring. We do want to basically clear out this whole area before we move on. And we can move on as early as next morning if we want to. Currently, we wouldn't want to, because currently there's just too much stuff that still needs to be found around here. Just okay. I think we can avoid the dog actually and not really have a problem. And because of that, we might actually be able to get this chest. All right, yeah. Oh, the dog. Great. Okay, I didn't even have room in my inventory. Shit. All right. I think we can get away from the dog without much of a problem. Going around corners like that usually seems to lose him. We're fine. I thought we just dropped stuff off. What the... Oh, I guess just all that stuff we picked up at the house. I didn't realize it was that much, I guess. I guess we need to drop stuff off again and make another stop. Alright. Well, that's good. We are getting a lot of items this time. We haven't actually found any fallen trees, which sucks. We really could use some wood. That's probably our #1 thing we're missing right now. But it's not so bad. We've got a good amount of stuff. It is becoming nighttime. Don't know if we really want to run out a final time. Probably not. Probably we don't. I might do it anyway, though. But we probably that's a bad idea. Drop those off. Drop this. Drop this. Well, you know, the wire we can make into a lockpick. And just keep that on us. We'll cook that. Gasoline, we'll keep one of them because we need to go fill it up. In fact, we'll take 2. Take the 2 smallest. The two with least in them. Matches, I suppose we need. Flare could actually come in handy. Nail. Yeah, let's put this torch away and keep just a good one, and then we have that flare for backup. And we definitely want a weapon. Oh, and we'll put the pills away. We've got some healing already. Equip that. Okay, now that we've got a weapon, I'm feeling much better. When you don't have that, you have a lot less options. It's just run away. You know, that is your only option when you don't have a weapon. Now we could actually do some fighting if we needed to. Of course, that's not the best, usually, but... Okay, yeah, we do want to switch this on. And then fill up the gasoline. The order of those is not necessarily the best, maybe, but it should be fine. Are you supposed to refill generators while they're running? Isn't there something against that, or am I hallucinating here? Isn't there... It seems like... This might sound dumb. It seems like it would, like, light on fire or something. Maybe it's just... Maybe that's just, like, a superstitious thing. 'Cause whenever I've worked with a generator, you know, I turn it off before I fill it with gasoline. But maybe you don't need to. Maybe it's just... I don't know. Personally, until I knew... If I don't know one way or the other, which is the case right now, I would not risk that kind of thing. It just sounds dumb. It sounds like a dumb idea, and which tells me it probably is. Alright, let's get things set up. First of all, let's level up. Which will make it so we have the shadow problem. Staying in dark areas at night can be dangerous, yeah. But we've got lights. I guess I'm not too concerned about that. And we haven't done Navigator yet, but it seems kind of worthless because you kind of find out your location on the map anyway. I mean, it's useful if you get lost and you're not by any landmarks, but you're not really ever that far away from a landmark, so that one seems worthless. Mushroom healing seems worthless because, well, not worthless, but like, for one, healing isn't that hard to come by. It's more of a problem usually that you can't heal fast enough, not really a problem of you don't have any healing. So it doesn't seem worth it, not to mention the fact that you'd have to eat mushrooms, which, you know, give you EXP if you cook them, so why would you eat them and get less EXP? That one doesn't make any sense. The only ones that seem to be good is Moth to get some good healing, or Eagle Eye to be able to see further, and I think I'm liking Eagle Eye. Just for a little more awareness of my surroundings. I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Being able to scout ahead, avoid dogs and stuff. I guess what we want to do here is we want to... Can we board this up? We can't. Except we totally can. Wait a minute. We have boards over here, right? No, we used it to make the weapon. Okay, we can't do that. Yeah, I think Eagle Eye is just a better choice, I'm thinking. It's just... The Moth is not a bad one, though. Free heal is not bad, but I think those are the only two that even come close to being worth taking. Okay, I think we're gonna stick this lamp in the corner. I've sort of done this before, and it seems to work all right. I just need to make sure I don't run into the bear trap while I do this, because I've done that before. And let's just stick this over here. Oh yeah, I feel the same way. Passive skills are always like, they're usually an instant take for me. And I think for me, it's just, I'm lazy. A passive skill I don't have to worry about. I can just, you know, with an active skill, you have to wonder, like, when is the best time to use it? Am I using it effectively? A passive skill is just like, okay, I'm doing better. I don't even have to worry about it. Right. I need to fix something. Nothing spook me, please. Turn this off. Right. I don't want that alerting anyone. It's not doing me any good over there anyway, so we'll just keep it there. Okay, there's someone nearby. So if they come in this window, we got the trap. And they shouldn't... there might be a little bit of light escaping there. I don't know, but I think it's fine. Maybe if we stand in front of it. I think that might have helped. And over here, we'll see them coming. But there's not really anything to stop them, so we will have to fight them. Okay, I hear a dog. Yeah, that's true too. Once a day is kind of, you know, it's not great. Once a day healing could come in handy, but again, like I said before, it hasn't been a problem for me so far. Because, I mean, look already. We've got 3 bandages, and, well, we put it away, but we also got those pills. Like, right now, we have plenty of healing. The ways I've died so far, I usually die with healing on my body. It's just, I didn't have time to use it. If it was like an instant healing, I would take it in a heartbeat, I think. If it was just like, press E to heal at any time, or press Q, I think is the skill button, I would do that. But that's not what it is. I don't know what those noises were. I think that part of the randomness of this game, I'm not sure how much is random. I know I was complaining just a second ago about the map not being as random as I was kind of hoping it was. I think what happens at night, though, is a little more random. Because, like, sometimes I've gotten this guy who walks in but doesn't actually do anything. He's just like a spooky bluff. And then sometimes I get a knock on the door, and sometimes it's a note there inviting me, like, to this wedding thing. And then sometimes it's like a guy who attacks me, and sometimes it's both. So I'm still kind of, I don't know, I'm still mildly impressed by the randomness, at least in what happens night to night. It does keep things a little more exciting. Right now, though, we've got a decent enough setup where I'm not worried. Yeah, it is pretty sketchy when they knock on the door, and I was dumb enough to, like, well, I mean, I was just curious, like, I gotta know who it is. And it was just, you know, there's a note there, a creepy note, and then some guy next to it attacks me. But it is actually worth doing. Like, believe it or not, if you get the knock on the door in the middle of the night at this first part, it is actually worth going over there and checking it, because that's the only way you'll get that, the invitation to the wedding thing and actually see that whole, I don't know, side quest, I guess you'll call it. Except I haven't had any luck with that side quest, because I could not figure it out when I tried to do it. It's kind of the opposite of don't kill the messengers. It's the messenger killing the guy he's delivering the message to. At least I assume that guy was delivering the message, unless he was just standing by and watched the guy deliver the message. I don't know. So far, definitely one of the more uneventful nights, which is fine. It's probably because I remember to turn that light off. I usually don't, and that probably attracts them. Although maybe this one does too. Yeah, we're already getting the morning. I mean, yeah, uneventful is good. Uneventful means, I mean, I think we could have easily dealt with anything that happened. Yeah, the night's over. We can hear the music starting. I think we could have dealt with anything that came at us, but it's nice not to have to, because that means, you know, we didn't have to use up any healing or anything, you know, if we got injured. Yeah, okay. Uneventful, but that's good. We can do that. Talk to the wolf man. Yeah. He just tells me here to go meet him at the next place, and then I show him these. I don't know why. He just tells me he likes the chick and that the road is nonsense. And I mean, I already know that he's going to tell me that, but I tell it to him anyway because it's, I don't know, I'm thinking it might lead to something down the line, like you have to trigger it. And yeah, no, you don't get any XP from killing stuff. So if you can run away, that is the thing to do. So yeah, it's not like we're missing out on EXP because we didn't get anything happening that night. You just get EXP from like those mushrooms and stuff. Oh right, we want to get that shiny stone and sell that to him, and probably a couple other things. I still don't know what the significance of all these sort of roots that grow when I'm not looking, that just happen sometimes during the second night or the second day. We can sell these pills. I never use the bread, even though it's probably somewhat useful, but I'm gonna sell it. That might be enough. We probably want to try and buy a flashlight from him. Sell a pill, sell the stone, sell some bread. That's 190. I think that's enough. Oh, why is it such a weird number? I thought it was normally like 240 or something. I guess because it's a little bit I don't know. I thought it was normally less than that, though, so I don't know why it's slightly damaged, so it costs more. Toolbox would also be really good. I like the flashlight a lot. It's way better than the torch. But I've also found one, like, out in the wild before. I have not found the toolbox, I don't think, unless I'm just remembering wrong, and actually now I'm kind of doubting that statement. I do really like the flashlight, though. Watch would also be good. I've never gotten that yet. I don't know what this red egg is for. It's probably for something. Quest-related, maybe. Maybe that's what you need for the wedding? Because I was definitely missing something when I tried it before. But we didn't get the invitation, so I guess I'm not finding that one out. Let's see what else we can sell. Because we don't have enough for the flashlight. Here's an interesting question. So a piece of scrap metal is worth 5. And this takes 2 scrap metal, which means it'd be a value of 10. What is this actually worth? It's worth 20. Okay. So making these is a way to make more money. Like that is an important thing to know. Unless he doesn't buy them, which is possible. In fact, oh, he does. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's a good way to, so there's no reason to ever sell scrap. You should at the very least make into chain traps and sell those. I'm very happy to find that out. Flashlight or toolbox? Okay, one more thing I need to know before I make that decision is, can we get the first upgrade on the toolbox right now, or on the workbench? We need, no, we don't have enough wood. But do we need the flashlight? Well, the other thing you can use the scrap for is, once you upgrade your workshop, at least once, I think you only have to do it once, you can make them into bear traps, which are very useful. So, I mean, obviously I don't want to sell a lot of scrap, but we had a good amount. Maybe I should have kept a little more. Maybe I should have kept 6 so I can make 2 bear traps. But you find a good amount of it, so I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, we got 2 9-volt batteries already, so I think the flashlight would be good. It's a tough choice. We have torches, though, so we could use those. We have an emergency flare. I think I'm actually, I think I'm going to save my money. I think I'm going to wait and see if we run into a flashlight or something. We won't need a flashlight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just now saw you suggested that. Yeah, that is. I think that's actually a really good idea, just to wait, because we won't need a flashlight right away. We do want to take those other torches with us, since we're not taking a flashlight. Oh, no, wait, we've got 2 already. That's fine. We'll take the used one there, though. Yeah, we'll just wait on that decision and see which one we find, because I think it's somewhat likely we could find a toolbox or a flashlight, and if we find one of them, that'll make our decision easy. We do need to turn off the power. I have made the mistake of leaving that on all day, and you don't want to do that. And yeah, tomorrow the trader will come and I can buy, I know he sells I think he sells a flashlight and a toolbox, and I can always go to Wolf's camp now. Is there anything else we want to do while time is frozen? I think that's it. Basically, the main thing we want to find right now is wood. Which means just looking for a felled tree, like a tree that just fell over in the night. Which, I haven't had trouble finding them usually. They're just around. And usually not far from the base, but we've kind of looked nearby in all directions. So it must just be a little further in.